Question 47, 47A. A prism has the base of a 5-sided regular polygon. Work out the number of its planes of symmetry. This is different from the previous question. Here we are dealing with a prism. The former question was on a pyramid. You need to get the difference between a pyramid and a prism. A pyramid always has this apex, while a prism has its base same as the top. Let's just take this image to aid our understanding of the question. This is actually a prism with the base of a 5-sided regular polygon. This shape is called a pentagonal prism. It has the base and the top of a pentagon, which differentiates it from a pyramid. This, on the other hand, is a pentagonal pyramid. You can see the pyramid has a pointed head, while a prism has the base same as the top. So note the difference. Now, we've come to understand the difference between a prism and a pyramid. We now need to work out the number of planes of symmetry of this prism. The number of planes of symmetry of a prism is not just determined by the number of sides of the base. That's when the base is a regular polygon. Unlike a pyramid with the base of a regular polygon. Although its base is a 5-sided regular polygon, its planes of symmetry is not just 5. It's 5 plus 1. In details, part of the planes of symmetry of this shape being determined by the base is 5. Then you have an extra one, that's plus 1, which totals 6. Because you can have a plane that divides it into 2 at the middle here. But for a pyramid, if you divide it in the middle, since it's having an apex, you don't have 2 separate equal shapes. But if you divide this in the middle, what you have at the bottom would be the same as what you have at the top. That's why for prism, if it has the base of a regular polygon, its plane of symmetry is the number of the sides of the regular polygon plus 1. So the answer to question A is 6. It has 6 planes of symmetry. If it were to be a pentagonal pyramid, it would have 5. But since it's a prism, it's 5 plus 1. That's 6. We go to question B. A prism has 8 planes of symmetry. One of its cross sections is a regular polygon. Name the polygon. I said in question A, the number of planes of symmetry of a prism with the base of a regular polygon is determined by the base of the regular polygon plus 1. So this 8 is actually 7 plus 1. This 7 tells you the regular polygon that the prism is made from. Then this extra 1 is the plane of symmetry that divides it into 2 at the middle here. Let's say we cut this shape into 2 at this point. The cross section at that point would have the same face as the regular polygon. So the twist in this question is this cross section is same as the regular polygon that forms the base of the prism. So the cross section that is a regular polygon is a 7-sided regular polygon, which is a heptagon. Hope you understand. This is the shape being discussed in question B. If we were to make it lie by the side like this and we cut it through the middle, therefore having 2 equal halves, if you look at the face of the inner half, it will have the same face as this. That's what they mean by the cross section of a regular polygon. Question 47B extra, similar to question 47B. But here, what we've been asked to find is the mathematical name of the prism. Let's go to the question. A prism has 8 planes of symmetry. One of its cross sections is a regular polygon. Give the mathematical name for the prism. This question is carved out of 47B. And the answer to the polygon that makes the base of this prism is a heptagon. That's a 7-sided polygon. And here, rather than ask for the polygon, they are asking for the mathematical name of this prism. You can get a question like that. If you're having a question like this that doesn't talk about you finding the base polygon first you have to find the base polygon, which in this case is a heptagon. Then you can now name the prism. And you should know that the mathematical name is determined by the base polygon. So the mathematical name of this prism is a heptagonal prism. Hope you understand.